ne nua panyi Kelvin ene wo senka bibi ni kwa on say di animu no migidi ye say enye ono nti no se enyi ne din free ye ba ye nso no court no so agye asem no ye mpae boy de betu na nim ya de srede no wagye atum e ma ene court no atwa ne din afiri saa adesrede a eda court no anim
tia ma be piem e wo high court na sisi am no ka say the legendary Daddy Lumba enei eye ne estate ho asem a abe piem ewo court no ene court etna so na court akwa asetena awie ye ne lawyers nso adi enkomo so far so good ene lawyer obegina mu edema eye akra na ene wo kire se yenyi ne din emfam free ensensem a ekono ono ebai ebegina mu edema no free akra aton ne bae na lawyer kusin so ababedu so far manya eye lawyer no ene na abo enkomo amana chechem say nei court agye atuma yi akora ne din afim ti say nei abusua eyere no anya asem na omo ka omu ayi enkora no edin ade afim say de be ya asumwie beba ono ankasa ato ne bo wase achechim mesel so be me subscribe button no review or comment or comment section ho afi watch the video no so e de ama afofo na afofo so ensa atumi akabi me kai wo say ene wu kuma se wo Ghana ha na se o perfo na use phone the hianse wo de wo Ghana card eko PM store I store e wa dum or the phone e be ma no wato bo ase atuatua no enkakra ono ene so masene a ene bitimi eye round so nyina e de ama yenti lawyer ensema worker lawyer bacho good morning ene ye hu court na de na de oba ha
de ba ha nyina itiawa ye nua penya na ye papa Charles fosuh I do na friend no Daddy Lumba no ye mtuni o Ghana ha
ye ma mic ne nkoso kaka
ko ne nkrechi no enuanu ni bia omo emrama omo ho kwan se omo timi ede adesrede abeto court ne nim se court ne ma wontumi krata na won fa nkototo nechi se ne japade a wogya na chire no omo de se application ebeto court na application ne beto court no na yewura akwadwo fosuh a wonya ne ba bi ko ne baba ne din ewom se ono so eka wo na de application ne ba court ne ho no o se daddy ono no de oni ne nuanom duba ko a ono ka ho duba ko a yewura akwadwo fosuh de omo ba ate asefo asase so no omo ntwene ho enka omo ntini bo mu se omo etu saa na mo no enu nti no atwetwe na so ono nko antimi yi ne ho nsi wo se okwatia ne nuanom nyina no ewo hyese ne omo interest edu nti enye ono nko an ho no ope ne ka omo nko a enka sabio mentimi ho ase kakra wa abusua mu no enka abusua asinkonwa asiesie akire ama on papa sabio na chi nyina efefefe na abrabo pa obebo wo wiase ene edin obegye ye no yetimi abusua timi abon ho ban ama nchirima etia abusua bibia firi no enu nti enye ne pe so be apply for electoral administration no enu nti no yentu ana mo sa lawyer for ne emra court no na court no enyi ne din free sa krata anim onka se wona ede adesrede abeto court no omo ni tumi so omo de adesrede abeto court nanim oso omo otumi eye ne maame ene ne sewa omo otumi so omo emramo omo kwan so omo so timi adesrede abeto court nanim na mmom omo nkwala ne de eka omo nko a na nka fie nyina adwo na nka nkabo mapa aba ansa na namotu bi e wo so omo tu ewo papa a wonye ne ba bi ko ajapade ehu bia no omo atu enu nti no yemra court ne yemekanche court ne se ono oma tumi on share obia se yemfa ne din kasa adesrede omde abeto court ne ho na se ombeba abedi adesrede abeto court ne nimu a eye papa ne ma omye du ba ko ni nyina na ebedwene ho na omoyi obi a obedi animu eye omu nua panyi obodin se ne nua panyi Kelvin ene o senka bibi ni kwa on se di animu no migidi ye se enye ono nti no se enyi ne din free ye ba ye nso no court no so agye asem no ye mpae boy de betu na nim ya adesrede no wagye atum e ma ene court no atwa ne din afiri saa adesrede a eda court no animu eno nti ye go back ne de amane abo ye somafo se de soma o de soma ye se emra court ne ye fa emra kwan so emedi djuma e woni din mu no ya bedi djuma na wie na de se o de betu court so no court so aso
okay
bigidi ye se anamotu a emma no etu no Ghana fo nyina so betai emba na chi na ya boa na emma na hwem asomdwe abafie na de ye mede kese ne se emba no enye se me wo we afa omo ayem so omo de omo ye mba na the omo hwehwa nsa asomdwe ebeba na anidie ebeka won papa abrabo boye ene ne waje na chie nyina no bigidi esi am na se Ghana fo nyina so no a time of franechi na omo tumi yes antoto ya omo de esi omo ani so e ya de ehye nkran na ya se Ghana mrantie ne maburu nyina se yensua bibi mfiri enkwalai anamotu a omo tu no ene yi ho no e ya de a e wo se anidie ewom obuo ewom na yensua bibi emfiri sa anamotu no ho.
Lawyer, yeah, that's it. Now, your passy making it clear. I am now assemble say, oh, a win a coffee, a win a coffee. We are lawyer, dear. Why a dean na a shasso or more years, a jumadiwi?
Yeah, mammy, I push ya say, wa fosuh.
Okay.
And I push ya brim for ma.
Okay.
And a dear is ready to court.
Okay.
Yeah, mammy, I push ya say, wa a year could fosuh na year. I push ya brim for ma a new yaba. Okay. Ah, on also sooner. Krata ni say odi yewura akwadwo fosuh ade eno nti emremu no eyire etimi apply for the grant of letters of administration the odi na ade nso timi apply see ma ne tumi no so no eye letters of administration no se ne maame ne papa ti ase o mo so timi apply and na ne mba nso timi apply it is our categories of persons categories 4 emu bia timi apply see fa tumi ma omo na omo tutu na japade a oja na tiri ni eno ne mma ne say omo de omo ntena ase enwene ho se saa bre yi no eye bra omo susu se eye bra o ese so omo tu saa na mo no eno nti no omo nhye obi a so tu saa na mo no omo dem nti omo yi omo ho afiri omo nka ho bio na omo to aso ne de omo eto aso na omo de omo firi se o hye to omo chi na asomdie ba fie ansa na bibi o ho no mo bi anso so na omo etimi aye ase busia.
Lawyer, yeah, that's it. Nyame sha.
We sha mo so.
Good morning, lawyer.
Good morning.
Please, how are you?
Oh my God, yes, you are doing well.
Okay, I saw you in court today. What brought you here?
Yeah, we were in court today on the instructions of Madam Charlyn fosuh, daughter of the late Charles fosuh, whose name appeared as an applicant in respect of the application for the grant of letter of administration of her late father's estate. And per our instructions, it is clear that she was not aware of the said application. She was neither consulted and she did not consent to be an applicant in respect of the said application. And in any case, she believes that the law is right that upon the death of a person intestate, the surviving spouse or spouses have the right to apply for the grant of letter of administration to administer the estate of the deceased person in accordance with law. The surviving children, or in law we call the surviving issues, the customary successor, and the parents of the deceased person if they are alive. So these categories of persons are clothed with capacity to apply for the grant of letter of administration. Throughout the circumstances, Mr. Charles fosuh brought to life, he was survived by 11 children or 11 issues. So per the instructions of my clients, the children have not decided as to the application for the grant of letter of administration. They have not decided.
Okay.
And they are united in harmony in the preservation of the legacy of their late father. Okay. They want all matters be resolved amicably in-house before any further actions are taken in respect of their father's estate, and that he directly instructed us to come to court and pray the court for an order misjoining her from the said application, not to say that the applicants in respect of the pending application before the court do not have the capacity. They do have the capacity, but the children are saying that they are standing in the preservation of the legacy of their late father, and that they would not want to take any step until issues surrounding their late father's family and the likes are resolved amicably before any such further steps are taken in accordance with due process and law. And I believe that they need to be supported in that regard to ensure that whatever that has happened, whatever that has gone wrong, whatever that is going right is put right to preserve the legacy of the music icon Charles fosuh, Daddy Lumba, as we affectionately call him.
Okay. So what was the court response due to what you brought today?
Yeah, the court graciously granted our prayer, and that her name has been struck out from the said application.
Wow.
So the order of misjoinder has been granted by the court, and that she's no more a party to the application before the court for the grant of letters of administration in respect of her late father's estate.
Okay, and people want to confirm, was that letter was issued by Lawyer Kusi?
Yes, certainly. Lawyer Kusi is a lawyer in respect of that matter.
Okay.
And that my client called Lawyer Kusi personally to inform him
okay.
that she has not authorized him to apply for the grant of letter of administration in her name, and that he should take lawful steps to misjoin her name from the application. When she realized that her instructions are not being carried, she consulted and appointed us and instructed us to come before the court and pray the court for her name to be struck out. And we have dutifully honored the instructions of our client in accordance with law. And this morning, the court has been gracious to us by granting our prayer and striking out her name as second applicant in respect of the application for the grant of letters of administration.
All right, thank you. Lawyer, please, what's your name?
Pino Kanhria Fuakwa.
Okay.
With my learned brother Nicholas Achiokwasari.
Okay. So
for Madam Charlyn fosuh.
All right. I was here, my baba to the legendary Daddy Lumba, Ninia Power. Now, me person me need come on. Papa, good morning.
Good morning.
Na pom to say. Nyame adomboko. Me ba call to na mabe hu wa ha. Na e dey na do nam.
And then check kakra bia sa na Sharon. My brother Lumba le bagay no. O frame no wo su say. O social media say the estate no, papa estate no, o ko apply no. Di kan ho.
Okay.
Nti o papa wu a onu say je bi we je bi ti ase. Nti no o pesa ka we ko ni di free sa application no. Nti me mo na yempelo ya bi ma no na onkoyi ni di free because obi anu ha wo bona mane ene discuss yansana omo de ne di ni ekokot wo am so ke pelefo se je bi wu a je bi su ti ase do papa no aka ba bia na nche se ne ma no so yentu ma jeje mu ti mame bo go se pani vitu su bo hin to pack mane ko ska say yes nana no obe me sure se papa na wu no go protect wo
amon Nigeria mo pe
na papa no ti din a wuja ba sa so ya se no nti wu me ha me begire mu ma me ba no.
Okay. Na oba ye nso court nhyehyɛ ne yo mo ka ye no ugitum eye wo de se ye oba hwehwɛ ye no mo nya no pepepe
se ya dili ne ma ni 11 no Kevin Epeni.
Okay.
Me ne Kevin so kasa Kevin se Epeni nti ya dili no at the driving consulted Kevin so nti o mo ka se no e mane de o mo nyina ba ko
okay
o mo papa mu nti na me se konso o man ko so to me de ma bua na court ni nyi Charlyn ni film
okay
na asema ko na to ko na e be hwe the course onipa odin di be hye mu no se wie no that's another year be hwe okay so be fan be ma on the to me o man consent now we faculty na say bi yes it's unprofessional
me hu letter bi wa bonte anankra na e claim say omo de omo ni ba bia no mo nyina e ka bom ti say emma eno wa husa letter no
o ma hu say me ka say kata mo montumu
okay
akọ pakoso ya letter head
okay
what you say okay me ka mo montumu say fere mo na daddy say enkwala bia infa kata bia ma bonte
okay
yes
okay
and onam na ku se kontompo ejire ba bi suwa na ye no kra na ire apom all these fictitious documents near these are the sample and tinema bi ho amu social media momontu why you see at least me ban wada obeda
okay
say ye ni din a free ade a won kan chi obi no ma chinchin da ko hwemu no
okay
yes
yeah that's it